Hey, welcome to the video. I go by Manta, and today we're going to be playing some Megabonk. This is a strategy using the bandit. The bandit is a relatively good character. His speed isn't too great, and it's a kind of a difficult strategy to do since there is no use of the Aegis, and you really have to get lucky with pulling quantity from different shrines. So pretty much in this strategy we utilize the Dex, which is the default weapon. Dexecutioner I think is called, the default weapon for the bandit. It's really good with a high amount of quantity, and if you increase the crit chance, crit damage on it. So pretty much in this strategy you want to, there we go, we got projectile count there for the Dex. We'll do elite spawn increase. We did elite spawn because it results pretty much in more of the better XP drops, and then the elites are able to drop chests and power ups at a higher rate. And with the bandits, we got moldy cheese there. It's easier to take care of bosses. With the bandits, it's kind of difficult to regain back health. We got katana here, so with this strategy we also utilize the Dex, the katana, the black hole, and the firewalker, I believe it's called. And for the tomes, it's the size, the curse, XP tome, and there's one other I'm forgetting, but we'll see in a second. And the luck tome, sorry about that. But yeah, you pretty much want to prioritize getting luck as much as possible from the shrines. You want to pull as much quantity as possible, and for the weapons you want to increase quantity pretty much anytime you get it. If there is no quantity increases, then go with oh sweet, we got giant fork here. Giant fork is really nice because we do get increased crit chances with the weapons. That is one of the things that you can power up, or you do get from powering up your weapons, is crit chances and crit damage, and I think that directly affects how many Megabonks or mega crits you get. So the fork is actually quite good for this run. Specifically I would have wanted the anvil more. Here we go, we got black hole. Also, whenever you get weapon drops, well, let me finish the first thought there. So we would have wanted the anvil because it increases the amount of stats that you get every single upgrade for every weapon, which would pretty much mean that every upgrade you get quantity increases, which is exactly what you'd want. And then you just choose the better rarity there. We do crit damage over crit chance because all the weapons have default crit chance increases. And then I forgot the second thought I was going with there, but I'm sure we'll come back to it. Got some chests here, so it's gonna be really difficult grabbing the shrine with these explosion guys. They're really annoying to take care of. I'm hoping we get a size shrine soon because it's kind of difficult to get damage on them. And with this strategy you really have to get lucky. You have to increase your curse. There we go, we got a Dex upgrade for the amount of quantity. So we got 3 weapons and no tomes so far, which really isn't too good. With this higher quantity, we're pretty much able to grab the shrine here. Our health is getting lower though. There's a health right next to us, and we got luck there. We got another quantity increase. Let's grab this chest. Damage increase is really good. But I would like some way to regain health. That would be great. Black hole I don't really prioritize right away, but it is really good. I guess we'll go with that to save some of our refreshes there. For the katana, you kind of want to focus on size, and crit chance and damage are actually really good, but right now in the beginning you want to get quantity, just because quantity, it allows you to take care of the horde. At 6 minutes it's kind of difficult to survive that horde, especially if you keep increasing the difficulty through the difficulty curse adjustment things around the map. So we got the curse tome there, but we're gonna go with the Dex because of quantity again. Curse Tome is nice, but I think maybe after the 6-minute raid. Especially if you're getting a lot of quantity. So you can see our quantity is increasing here quite a bit. The weapons are shooting a lot faster, and I remember the second thought from earlier. So pretty much if you have a quantity increase or a new weapon, and by quantity increase I mean if you have a weapon that pops up with an upgrade that gives you a quantity increase in the projectiles. So you get like a dex quantity increase, or you can grab a new weapon such as the katana. Always grab the new weapon. They can pretty much fire at the same time, and the thing is you'll probably end up getting quantity from a shrine if you are lucky. And that will result in 2 weapons getting quantity instead of just the single weapon. Okay, we got projectile count there. We had Firewalker as well, but I'm gonna grab projectile count because we don't have size tome yet. I'm gonna get projectile count on the dex again. I'm gonna get the red dex for sure. Anytime you get a red, you really want to look at that. So finally got Flame Walker here. I'm hoping to get size tome soon. And we need a little bit more quantity, I'd hope, from the shrines. That would help out a lot, because pretty much if you get one of those pulls, you get 4 different weapons that get a quantity increase, which is extremely good. So attack speed or XP gain are really good there. That beer is also nice for 20% damage, so all 3 of those pulls are fairly good. So crit chance isn't as good. Movement speed is really nice, because you're basically able to get to shrines quicker, and the sooner you're able to unlock that, the more shrines you're going to be able to do, the more stuff around the map you're going to be able to clear, and likely more enemies you're going to be able to kill, because the quicker you move, the faster you spawn, and if you have enough quantity and damage, you're able to kill all the enemies as quickly as you're moving, pretty much. So with the elite spawn increase, it's really nice because, like I was saying earlier, higher chance of getting drops on the ground, such as chests and stuff. So a little bit better XP rates as well. You can see how much damage we're actually doing. They are still surrounding us a little bit, so we're gonna take the damage upgrade. The speed upgrade is really nice. We got a card with Luck Tome. Luck Tome is really nice. Black Hole upgrade would be nice too, but our Black Hole is still level 1, and that was a nice quantity increase there for it. Duration is also something you want to look for. Projectile count, sweet. That's amazing, because every single weapon now pretty much gets an additional projectile. We are looking fairly low in health. Sweet Flame Walker. But yeah, if you ever get duration from the shrines, you should take that. Especially if there's nothing better. Here we go, we got a difficulty adjustment. We'll grab that. You want to grab the difficulty adjustments because it increases the amount of XP that you get, and you're pretty much able to clear everything around you, and the more enemies you have, the more XP you're able to gain, the higher levels you're able to do, and the more damage you're able to do. So every single difficulty adjustment just results in more damage and more levels, pretty much. So we'll take the Curse Shrine there as well, just for the excuse me, additional XP. We got a 20% damage increase depending on how many kills we get. Those are really nice because that's quite a bit of damage there. So I haven't turned leeching crystals off because I still am doing the quest for that. You have to get 3 leeching crystals in a row. I just, for some reason, I've not gotten lucky with those, getting a microwave or getting multiple in one run. So you need 3 of them to unlock the Teddy. Okay, we'll do pickup range. It's nothing especially necessary, but it'll help us get levels a little bit quicker. I'm sure we're gonna encounter magnets anyway, but if we're able to kind of level up more in this form, then we're able to get more kills, and essentially the quicker you can level up, the more levels you're gonna get over time. Projectile speed doesn't do much for this build, maybe with the black holes, but with the size and duration, it really doesn't matter much. Okay, we finally filled out all the tomes, so we got XP tomes, luck tomes, size tomes and the curse tome. Size tome is really nice, but luck tome I try to prioritize. Typically, if it's a choice between the two, you have to kind of see what situation you're in. Like if you're fighting the final boss, you might want to focus on the size tome. We got a red size tome upgrade there, which is really nice. Okay, well, whenever it's all green, I'll probably go XP tome, just to try to get another pull at the levels there. So we got a red firewalker. Okay, if you hug the wall for fall damage, you're able to negate it pretty much. Sometimes you're able to time the wall perfectly, but I would just pretty much hug the wall if you can, if it's a little bit over 1 floor height. Okay, so we got the stone golem that spawned, and now we're gonna spawn in a little bark. We didn't take any of the boss curse shrines, which would have been kind of nice because it would have resulted in additional chests. We'll take the executioner there. The size was green, so size I typically save for something blue or better in rarity. Take the, I think that was the dex. But yeah, you can see how fast the damage is. Moldy cheese is helping just barely, but we're gonna be able to take care of the boss fairly easy. So we could have probably handled another 1 or 2 boss difficulty shrines, which would have resulted in quite a few more chests. Say we had 2 additional ones, we would have had 2 additional chests from the stone golem, and then 2 additional chests from the little bark. So that would have resulted in 4 chests, which would have been nice. More ability to pull something gold, etc. throughout the map. So we're doing a fair bit amount of damage here, and I'm pretty confident that we're going to be able to kill the little bark in like about 30 seconds. So I'm just getting as much XP as I can before we do kill him, because if you kill him before the 10-second timers, like say you kill him at 20 seconds, it'll jump down instantly to 10 seconds. So you want to just prioritize your ability to get XP here. So it looks like the boss teleported there, which is kind of annoying. I'm still fairly confident in our ability to kill him. We just might have to grab another level or 2. Maybe grab a chest. Oh, nice. We got a red size upgrade there. Is really good. Okay. So you can see we're pretty much clearing everything super quickly. To get to this point is kind of difficult. It might take you a few runs because you have to not take any damage at all, and you really have to prioritize quantity and get good pulls from the shrines. You can see how quickly we're killing them. So timer's up, and we're about to face the final swarm. So you see, pretty much no issue for us. We had a little bit of overshield, so nice. We got legendary, but power gloves are okay. I would have been happier pretty much with almost anything other than that, but they should increase our damage, so I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm choosing a luck tome. Pretty much anytime we get it at a higher value. XP tome, if there's everything is green and there's XP tome. XP tome, I don't mind being green. For the fact that in the end, if you're going for like a world record kill run, with the XP tome, it really doesn't make much of a difference in the end. What you really want is luck, so that every single stat by the end is way better, and everything you have is much better. So there we go, we got a red katana there. So we'll try to last as long as possible here. At around a minute, it'll likely get sketchy. Let me see here. So we do have the juice. I don't know exactly the name of it, but the longer you stand still, the more damage you do. I think it's up to 100%. So pretty much the strategy here is just to stand still. Size increases would be nice, and some more quantity increases would be a little bit better to make us last to around the 3-minute mark. But here when standing, you really have to be careful. Standing over the E, or holding your finger over the E button or whatever it is to confirm if you're on controller to enter the portal. and just watch your shields and health, because they can pretty much wipe you out almost instantly depending on how many there are of them. There we go, so we have to teleport there. As you can see, our health was dropping almost instantly, so you really have to be careful. If you don't trust it, I wouldn't do it, but it's something that kind of comes with practice. Just keeping an eye on your health, and it shouldn't be too difficult to do, but it can really risk your run. Size increases are extremely useful for this run. Okay, there we go. Damage to elites is okay. That might help with the swarms. If the elites come, they can pretty much swarm all around you, and it's a little bit difficult, especially if you have a lot of elites. Elite shine, elite spawn shine increases. Yeah, with that final portal though, definitely be careful. Just try to farm XP. It'll usually might result in maybe one chest tops. For this stage, I wouldn't increase difficulty too much. With the difficulty increases, maybe grab one or two depending on how many you have grabbed already total. In the previous stage, with the boss difficulty shrines, the amount that will spawn, potentially grab, we missed the jump there, potentially grab one or two depending on how strong you feel you are. Okay, so we did get what is that, a red size increase, which is really nice. Magnets I try to save around the map just in case. The more XP we are able to collect, pretty much the more useful they are. XP gain is really nice too. Anything that pretty much upgrades your shine or your tomes for free is really good. Cursed Grabish is really good, but Chonk Plate would be okay if it's kind of difficult for you to survive. It can kind of give you an addition. Like if you're able to get more lifesteal and life drain or whatever, it can pretty much save you if you get hit or do something unfortunate. So critical damage and damage are both really good, but damage, if you don't, I mean, it's only 2% less, so we went with that. Critical damage, if there's nothing else, is really good. I'll take that over critical chance, as said before. There we go, we got a difficulty boss shrine upgrade. We kind of want to test out how difficult it is to kill this boss to do 63.8k damage. We got an actual difficulty increase, 5%, pretty much like the cursed shrine. Whenever you're able to get one of those, there we go, size upgrade is really good, the red size. Like a tome upgrade, so it's pretty much free. You can see the size is getting fairly big, but it's nothing too crazy. Another size upgrade is really good. You can see the Firewalker, it'll start to go up in front of you eventually at a certain point. Echo Shards are really good. 12% XP increase is pretty much a tome upgrade, and even more than a regular green tome upgrade, so I'll be happy whenever you get those, or if there's anything better. For specifically the chests, or if you're buying stuff, you want to kind of focus on stuff that'll get you chests cheaper and for free. So the Executioner there, we'll grab that. So the keys, I think it's like Master Key, I don't know what it's called, but we'll take the Slurp Plug since we have the Chonk Plate. Pretty much help us build over health. Okay, a little bit slow at killing the Stone Golem, so I'm still kind of afraid with how much damage we're doing for the final boss, but you can see how quickly we're clearing out these hordes. They are still getting near us, so we'll take the XP upgrade there. We kind of want more XP now. We kind of want to focus on the XP tome just to get additional levels. So everything is green, so we go XP tome there. Projectile count, amazing. Since we haven't leveled up Black Hole, pretty much the main thing that we've done is get tomes and shrine upgrades for size and quantity. You can see they're doing okay. Duration isn't too crazy, or duration upgrade. Luck hasn't really been too good from the shrines, but it's okay. So we'll grab additional shield there. Fortunately, can't grab both of these. Okay, so Stone Golem is here. The black holes are actually helping us, helping keep distance from him, which is really nice. Sometimes on the top of the shrines here, you're able to avoid his attacks, the AoE attacks that he does. Okay, we'll take damage there. Sweet. We're actually getting some good pulls from the shrines on this level. Okay, we'll go XP Tome. I didn't see any quantity upgrades, so it's okay. XP Tome again. Okay, let's go Katana there since it's red. Either the Executioner or the Flamewalker are good, but the Executioner will go there again. We've just been leveling it up quite a bit, so it's pretty much our most effective weapon so far. Katana is one of my favorites as well, just because it can attack at a large distance, and if you get the size up, it pretty much just does an AoE damage around you. Oh, this is really nice. So we have a 1% chance to proc on hit, which pretty much means that our spaghetti fork has double the effectiveness. We also have the gold gloves, which will do another chance pretty much at hitting. So that it's actually really good. It doubles up our ability chances every single gold, and we have, let me see if there's anything additional. 8% XP gain is really good. Those XP gains are really nice, just because anytime we get additional XP gains here, we're gonna get additional levels, obviously. Okay, so we're approaching 3 minutes 30 seconds. This one's a hard choice there. They're all green. Whenever it's all green, you pretty much just didn't get lucky. If you have XP Tome, just take that. Other than that, maybe a Cursed Tome, since I'm not too confident how long we're going to be able to last in this level. We should make it a couple minutes, but I don't feel as if our size is big enough, and we really haven't gotten crazy good pulls. The Anvil early on would have been really good. Some more of those cards, like the damage card, the luck card, the ones that increase your damage and luck every single time you open up chests. Those would have been quite good. Okay, we'll go XP Tome here. Actually, we did Luck Tome. Luck is okay. Eventually, at a certain point, it won't really matter. So between Luck and XP gain there, so we'll go XP gain since we just got the Swarm. The Swarm should result in a good amount of XP here, and the more XP gain we get, the better. So size is purple. We'll go with that. We want to get our luck to about 300% overall. Just because that increases our luck pulls. Like, you'll start getting a lot more legendaries and reds. At that point, you should stop almost every single time seeing greens whenever you get it past, I think, 300 something percent. So you just want to kind of get that up as much as possible as early on. You're able to do that more with XP Tome upgrades. So XP Tome, more luck. Pretty much every time we level up now, we're gonna get nice. We got XP gain from the shrine there, so if we're able to get a magnet, we'll be able to pull all the XP in from this raid. Got a chest here as well. Moldy cheese, that's nice for the final boss. Flamewalker, projectile count is always nice. Anything to do with size on Flamewalker is really good. Duration is also nice. Fairly happy with how quick we're killing him. We should likely be able to kill the final boss in around a minute or so. You can see how much damage that moldy cheese is doing. It's all the purple, or the pink damage. These burgers are nice because they help us build up over health from the chunk plates. So whenever you get those, it's usually not as good unless you don't have unless you have the chunk plate. Get the size upgrade there, just because we need to kind of prioritize size. We got more moldy cheese. Luck tome is really good in the red. We got it up to about 50 something% on the shrine, or on the tome. And obviously we had luck upgrades from the shrines. Okay, so we got the final boss here. I'm fairly confident about getting him killed in about a minute. Health upgrades usually aren't as good, but we do have the chalk plate, so that's almost double the health increases. Okay, speed tome is really nice there, just because there's nothing much better. Maybe curse is good, but I'm not too confident in how quick we're going to be able to, or how long we're going to be able to survive in the final wave. So even though we have over shields, you still have to be very careful here. You can get taken out fairly quickly. We have the shield kind of power up drop, so you have to. We're not really taking any damage, so we just did a whole bunch of damage to him. We got another shield protect power up drop, so I know I'm gonna kill him in under 10 seconds. So I'm just going to get as much XP from around the area as I can, because as soon as you kill the boss, we'll grab the luck tome there, just because we're about to get the magnets from the final boss as soon as we kill him. So you pretty much kill everything around the area just to maximize your XP drops. Go back to the final boss when there's bots. And you pretty much know that you're gonna kill him at 0-0, even a little bit less. Okay, so we'll take care of him here. We could have even waited until the timer went up a little bit just to pull some more XP. We'll go luck here. I guess we got dex. Luck is nice whenever it's all green, but I'm kind of worried on how long we're going to be able to last. Typically we want to get to a point where we're able to survive indefinitely here. If you didn't know, at the 60-minute mark on each stage, there's a ghost that spawns that is unkillable. And he'll pretty much instantly kill you as soon as he touches you. So on every single stage, you're able to last for 60 minutes total, which means that the maximum amount of kills that you're able to receive per floor is about 5 million. Not 5 million, 500,000, I'm sorry. Meaning that you'd be able to get 500k from this one and 500k from the next, and then on the boss wave around 500k. So for a total of, if you including the first round, for a total of 4 rounds, you'd be able to, I think it's 2.1 million maximum kills. So anything above that on the leaderboard is either glitched runs or hacked runs. Most likely hacked, because glitch, from what I hear, is kind of difficult to achieve, and it's not really a repeatable thing. It just sometimes happens that the final invulnerable guy won't spawn. Okay, so we're just pretty much doing everything we can to upgrade our damage here, which is super necessary to try to last towards that 60-minute timer, especially if you're trying to go for above 1 million kills. So since we have the stand still thing that increases our damage, we're just gonna stand still here. But it's kind of hard to collect the XP, so we just wait. You can see they're getting in fairly close to us, so I'm not too confident in being able to last actually up to 60 minutes, so we're gonna have to start collecting XP. XP tome red there is really good since we're about to grab a bunch of XP. But we also do want to focus as much as we can on damage right now. We grabbed the gold luck tome since that was our best rarity. Okay, we'll grab the flame walker there just to try to increase our chances of survival here. pretty much it will be possible if we make it to 60 minutes to get about 1.5 mil kills total. But at this point, I'm not too confident. We are keeping them away from us fairly well, but the true test will be around 2 minutes 30 seconds and around 3 minutes. We are getting sent around a little bit, so I'm just gonna try standing still. So anything with damage here, I'm just gonna increase the size there. Luck would have probably been our better choice, but there's a strategy where you can stand inside of like a 90-degree corner, as long as it's like high enough, like 1 or 2 levels tall. You should be okay, but I'm getting sent around here, and realistically, if we want to survive, we have to get through this portal. So we actually made it through the portal, which would have been death there. Fortunately, we got sent in the right direction. It's actually extremely lucky for us. So yeah, the maximum kill amount we'll be able to do is around a little bit over 1 mil. Theoretically, if we're able to survive for 60 minutes here, which I think should be okay. Should be really doable. So we're gonna grab the difficulty increases here, just to increase the amount of enemies that spawn in for the XP. As long as we're able to get our size and damage up, we should be doing fairly well. So we got a gold shrine over here. We'll see if there's anything good that we pull from that. Gold shrines are actually an amazing, really good luck. So we'll get 10% luck increase here. We're actually getting fairly high with the luck. So I want to increase the size, particularly to get more coverage up in the front from the Firewalker. You can see how big the katana is, and every single time we get it a little bit bigger, it's just going to be that much more effective for us. So we get the 10% chance to open the chest for free here. We get a microwave. I will likely have to microwave that, because any sort of items that we get now are extremely helpful. Okay, so we'll do the damage to elites here. We found the boss portal, but there's not really a boss wave in this until you go through. It'll take you to stage 4, and then you go through the boss wave. So we got the luck increase there at the red. Luck increases now are super nice because they're going to be higher rarity, and the more we get, the better. XP tome here since it's green. Okay, let's see how fast we can kill the stone golem. Particularly, I would have wanted to get that boss difficulty increase just for additional chests, but we weren't able to find one in time before this boss spawned, but we're able to kill him really fast. It's really no issue at all. Okay, so let's take care of this boss for the free chest. Okay, 20% more damage at 90% above health, so pretty much if you can hit enough damage to an enemy once they're at 100% health, you might be able to instant kill them, meaning that that first hit will have 20% more damage, which is really good. Damage to elites is nice. There's obviously elites that spawn. Yeah, we're able to kill him super quick, so it's no issue. We're just clearing the floor, going back and forth kind of here. Okay, let's just stand still here while grabbing that shrine for additional damage. We get the luck increase. I'm gonna save this magnet for after the swarm. Okay, so we kind of want cursed and XP, so it's between one of those. Oh, we got another chest drop. Electric plug is not too good. Since technically we don't want to get hit at all by enemies, so it's not going to be too effective for the strategy, but let's collect as much XP as we can here. We have about 5 minutes. So it's either luck or size. At this point, we with the size. Excuse me. XP here. Okay. Just collect all we can get. The swarm is over now, so we'll grab this magnet soon. It's either size or XP. We'll grab the XP since we're about to grab the magnets. And we actually had a whole nother magnet spawn in. So let's try to grab another level. Let's get as many kills as we can here. I'm not too happy with the size yet. The Flame Walker and the Katana size should be a lot larger. So we go with either or. So we'll go with the Katana since it's higher rarity. Katana here since it's higher rarity. XP Tome since it's higher rarity. Now it's either luck or Katana there. Since it's blue, I'd likely Katana Gold there. XP Tome since we're still pulling in XP, so we might be able to cheese another level or two. Okay. So we've got around 9k gold, so we could probably start to open every single chest that we see. Grab the difficulty increases too. Because that's pretty much does the same thing as upgrading the curse shrine. Okay, we'll microwave the keys here, just to allow for getting more chests out of this level as soon as we can. Okay, idle is really good. Oh, so now we got whenever we stand still, we double our damage there. So okay, grab that key. Yes, we got 3 additional keys. Really nice. Another key. That's really good. We got 5 total keys, so I think each key is 10% chance to get a chest for free. I don't think you get chests for free if you get 10 of those keys though. That's not how it works. It's kind of interesting. But I think there is diminishing returns on that somehow. Size here. We really want to get our size up here as much as possible. XP Tome since it's all green again. But yeah, we really want to focus on size and damage in general. Quantity is also nice if we're able to pull that from any sort of shrines. That would be awesome. Grab everything up there, so it's magnets, we'll save that for later. Projectile count is awesome, especially at 1.6. That could potentially result in two projectiles. Okay, so we got another boss, the Chunkum here, that's spawning. We got luck and XP gain, both are really good to get. We'll go with the luck here. Okay, let's get rid of this Chunkum. You have to be careful with him, because he can launch you, which slows you down, and then he'll sprint at you, which could cause kind of some issues. So either duration, since duration was gold there, that would have been a really good pick, but projectile count is also really nice. Okay, so we actually got our health fairly low there from him, because we got slowed down and then he sprinted at us and just kept hitting us consistently. Increased our damage there with that pull. It's really nice. Wrench and XP gain are really good here. Reflecting damage really isn't necessary, since we got the wrench. We pulled a lot of the shrines already, and we're not really going to be seeing any more after this round, so I think XP gain is a little bit better there. But since we didn't have any of the wrenches, I grabbed that blood stack there. It's okay. Alright, so you can see size is getting fairly comfortable here. We needed a little bit more just to get us do more attacks in the front, and the katana is getting fairly large, but it's not as big as I'd like it to be. We'll grab the highest rarity from now on, I think. That's likely going to be our best option whenever we do get that. Let's grab this Okay, grab a quick shrine here. XP gain. Silver gains are not important unless you're just starting out and you need a lot of silver. Nice, we got another 10% chance, so we're at 6 keys total. So silver gain is not important. Gold gain is okay if you can get it early on, just because it allows for you to open more chests. Size red is really good. Okay. See how far the dex is actually going now, so we're able to clear enemies from a lot farther away. XP gain there, and the red is really good. Max HP is okay since we have the over health from the chunk plates. But you can see how far in front of us now the firewalker is actually going. It's nothing too crazy, but pretty much any additional increases from now on are gonna make it go much farther, which is really good. We're just gonna get more and more centered to it. Okay, we got a Black Hat Salesman, so I think Ice Crystals potentially here, since we really don't have many more bosses to fight and we have 3 cheeses. And the potential to freeze the enemies in the final swarm is also really good. Projectile count here. Projectile count just pretty much increases damage for all the weapons. And allows us to attack additional enemies. So if you kill an enemy and then you have additional projectiles left. Nice, we got an additional spaghetti fork. So we have 2 chances at mega crits now from the 2 spaghetti forks, and we have the proc on hit with the genie lamp, which makes it so that we have 4 chances at mega crits, which is really good. None of these are particularly good, so it's either Cursed Doll or Gas Mask here. We already have a Gas Mask, and since we have over shields or over health from the chunk plates, it's just going to help a little bit more since we do have the moldy gloves. I don't know if specifically the mold does poison damage, but I think if we do have any sort of chances at poison, that's just gonna help us out. I don't know if the cheese does poison damage either, but now we're at 4 cheese, which is really nice for any sort of bosses that'll approach us, but nothing too crazy. So we're 10 minutes or 10 seconds into the final swarm. Really here we have to start focusing on damage as much as possible. Since Luck Tome is gold, I might grab that, but we go with the Firewalker there. Because we really have to start prioritizing damage just to be able to get to that 60-minute mark. I'm fairly confident we should be able to do this. We just need a couple more size upgrades. Another molding gloves, so potential to heal even more to a higher amount. We got a chest drop. We'll open this chest here. That one is not good. Whenever you take damage, you get extra gold, so we really don't want to even take damage. XP gain is really nice, especially at this point, so damage will go with that. I think that was the dex. Just stand still to farm as much XP as we can. Save that magnet up until maybe a minute 30. Should definitely be able to make it past a minute 30, since that's about how much we lasted last time. We're much better positioned now than before. You can see katanas are doing fairly good size damage. I'd want to increase the size of those even more. Pretty much we'll get to a point where it just every single hit will pretty much do damage to every enemy in the area. And the Flame Walker is getting big. It's not to the point where it'll hurt everybody that spawns in right away, which is where we want it at. So we pretty much want to grab every single chest that we're able to get. We got 10k. And another upgrade here. Any one of those is really good. I kind of want to upgrade Black Hole now too. We'll go XP here since we're about to win a bunch of XP. And all those are green. Grab another XP there. Luck there, since nothing else is a little bit better. The green upgrades usually aren't the best, but we do want to do as much damage as possible, so It's either size or luck here. Luck here. The executioner, since it's red. Should get quite a few level upgrades. We're at 139, which is really good. But yeah, you pretty much want to be careful what you choose here. Hopefully we get enough levels to the point where we're able to do enough damage to last up to 60 minutes. So we're at about 17,000 kills now at 1:30 in the final swarm. We'd be able to get to around 500k going up until 60 minutes here from the specific one, and then we'd have to go to the next portal. So you pretty much want to get everything to level 40 before you start moving around in the swarm. Okay, so we got blood mark potential. We still have that magnet down there, but I think we saved that up until a little bit past 2 minutes to grab all the XP, since we just did have a magnet. You can see the katana size is actually getting very nice. It's hitting about maybe a sixth of the entire spawn area. So size here. And then our firewalker or flame walker is almost getting to it's not almost, it needs to be a little bit bigger to get to the other side of the spawn radius, which would be ideal. Okay, so we just collect as much XP as we can here. I'm still feeling confident. None of them are actually touching me, and we're able to increase our damage by standing still, so they are starting to approach us here at about 3:30. You can sometimes see some of them getting fairly closer, but when you stand still, it's just the increased damage should allow for keeping them away. But yeah, some of these bigger ghosts are actually getting a little bit closer. So we are going to need a little bit more XP gain before I'm confident enough to actually move around more. The strategy here would be kind of to hug a 90-degree corner. That'll pretty much keep you alive a lot longer. Standing still in the center here like this is not ideal, but I'm just testing out the waters to see how far they're staying away. So we'll grab this chest before grabbing the magnet. I think we go with curse there because we need kind of more XP. Before grabbing that magnet, we'll go XP tome here. Size tome would also be nice, but XP is, since we're about to grab that magnet, is probably a little bit more important. And then luck or the executioner here. Luck was a little bit better because we're about to hit the magnet in a second. Okay, so we are getting ghosts that are approaching us a little bit, so we just kind of want to push the magnet here just to get even more level up upgrades. So I'm just going with anything at higher rarity now. Let's grab this magnet and just upgrade as much as we can here to do more damage because they are approaching us, and that's not something that we want to see. We do also have a corner right here, so it would be ideal to just hug that and stand there until we reach about level 40 and everything, and the 99 in the tomes, and then move around, because it's kind of risky to move around before that, because you can pretty much run into enemies, and if you get unlucky and they get like a little bit of height increase, they might actually land on top of you, and it might be difficult for you to kill them until you get them off, which can result in you dying. So you kind of want to be as safe as possible. Just get as many upgrades as possible for that 60-minute time frame before you do move. we did get to level 176 here. You can see our stats on the right here. We got around 235% luck. We want luck at about 300%. There we go, we got another luck increase. Nice gold size upgrade is really good. Okay, I'm kind of taking my time to select these upgrades. That can be kind of crucial because you want to get the most stats on everything. In the kind of draws that you get, and the better your choices, the more stats you're gonna end up with once you're at the max levels for everything. But at a certain point, it doesn't really make a difference. Once you just pretty much are clearing everything has an instant kill, so you just want to get as much size as I can pretty much now. We also don't have too many black hole levels, so increasing that could also keep enemies away from you. Duration and size are very important for that. Quantity obviously as well, because it could just pretty much spawn those in a circle around you and nothing's able to get near you. Okay, we're actually starting to pull a lot of epics now because our luck is starting to increase. We're at about 300% luck. So our pulls are starting to get a lot nicer. We got a chest here. We'll go grab that. See how big the katana damage is actually getting now. You want it to the point where every single hit pretty much covers the entire spawn area, so every single hit of the katana is hitting every single thing that spawns in right away. Okay, so I see a magnet over there, and we'll go grab magnets since there's a couple of them around the map and they'll just keep spawning. Okay, we grab this other magnet. Now let's just level up as much as we can. We'll grab some cursed upgrades as well, just for the additional XP. Okay, we pretty much get the highest rarity now we can get for anything and everything, just because we want to utilize the effectiveness of the level ups. If anything is lower, like say you get some all blues, and then you choose XP if that is on the table. The size of the firewalker is actually getting fairly good, to the point where it's almost hitting everything in the spawn radius. I do need a couple more upgrades, but I'm going around here searching for chests. At around the 6-minute mark is really kind of the test of seeing if you're able to outlast all the enemies. Since we got so many upgrades on damage and size here, I'm fairly confident in our ability to stay alive. So see 2 chests here. They're right up against the wall, which is kind of risky. You can see we took a little bit of damage there because they spawned in right here, right on the corner. I'm trying to find that chest. It's really difficult to see here, but we are grabbing XP as soon as they spawn in. So this is a really risky strategy here, is to hug a wall like this, because they spawn in right away. You kind of want to be in towards the center, and hug a 90-degree angle. Any outer edges of the map like this will instantly have enemy spawns. That's not too good of a pull here, since we pretty much have every single shrine. Okay, I'm trying to find more chests and just level up as much as we can for that 6-minute mark. Pretty much everything after 6 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes, let's say, like 7 minutes 30 seconds is more difficult. So I'm just gonna turn down the settings here, just to kind of hide all the effects and stuff. I just want to see pretty much the map itself as much as possible, so we'll just turn everything off or on low. Okay, so we got all that off. And then in effects, if you're having difficulty with FPS as well, we're still fairly okay on the FPS, but you go into effects and you turn off damage numbers. Also turn down the XP and gold sound here. But yeah, damage flash and low HP effects really won't help you on save FPS. It's more for knowing if you're in kind of a bad situation where you're having too many of them approach you. But you can see as we're moving around, they are getting a little bit closer to us, which is really bad. We're approaching the 6-minute mark, and there's kind of objects in the terrain here that we're not able to see, and the executioner and stuff is not able to actually shoot through the objects, through the walls, which is not good. So right here, I'm just gonna find a corner. I'm just gonna grab as much XP as I can right beforehand, but I'm probably gonna start hugging a corner very soon. We got a free chest drop here as well. That's always nice. Luck increase is great. Want a little bit more size, that would be awesome. So here we have about 332% luck total. Size tome is really good. We're getting really close to touching the other side of the spawn area with the flame walker. The katana size is getting maybe to about a fourth of the spawn area. We still would want it up more, but let's grab some more chests here. 15% more damage. The elites is really good. Size tome is nice here. So I'm trying to walk around, but it's really hard to see with the objects around the area. And realistically, at this point, I wouldn't even want to be walking around. They are starting to get way too close to me, way too close to comfort, so we need to increase our damage as much as possible. But basically, I'm walking into the black holes that I am spawning, and which is causing the enemies to get sucked in directly at me. So we'll grab this curse shrine here, grab that chest as well. And then this is the 90-degree corner kind of strategy here that I was talking about. So there's a lot less of a chance that they're able to kill you, because they all come in and slow down from the black holes above you. And then everything else in that 90-degree angle has a lot less of a chance to kill you. The black holes kind of get centered in this kind of like a quarter of a circle. I don't know how to describe it, but the black holes are kind of more focused in a much tighter region and area, so they're much less likely to kill you. And typically at this point, you want to stay inside of that corner. I'm just collecting a little bit of XP here, but you can see how close they're getting because I'm pretty much approaching my own black holes. And specifically, you want to get everything level 40 before you start moving at all from the corner. And then you just, once you approach that 60-minute timer, maybe like 10 minutes left, you can see there I actually took almost death damage there, but I got saved by we got a chest here. I got saved by the thing that gives you the revive. So these black holes are moving really slowly, and I'm moving into them. We got some luck here, which is really not ideal, and I think that's likely gonna kill me. Yeah, they're approaching a little bit too close to comfort. Black holes are keeping them away, but I have like objects near me, which is allowing for them to come in way too close. And they're movable objects, so I think they're gonna keep pushing me around. I have to kind of get out of this area. Realistically, I need to go back to that corner. There you can see is a log that's an immovable object, but I need to get away from that box. They are approaching me a little bit too close. Black holes aren't shooting towards the side with the kind of drop log, that immovable object. Okay, so we're getting some more levels. Realistically, even if I stood still here, I should be able to survive fairly long. up until that 60-minute timer. I wouldn't even have to be in that corner, but I think the XP kind of was a lot easier to collect, and you can see we died here, unfortunately. Yeah, I should have stayed in that corner up until level 40. Would have most definitely approached 1,000,000 kills here. Well, 500k kills, I mean, for this round, and then 500k for that boss wave round. Would have received 1,000,000 kills. So unfortunately, we didn't get up to that point. So we got up to 40k kills. We are going to attempt this probably a little bit later. Again, this is a really hard one to master. It takes a couple days of just trying repeatedly to get luck and just quantity, etc. right away. And if you're able to do tier 2 all the way down, you're going to be able to get to up to 1.5 million kills, which is kind of the goal of the strategy. Is getting 1.5 million kills. Anyway, that's it for the video. If you have any questions, if you liked and enjoyed the video and made it up here to the end, please consider subscribing to the video. I have other videos on Megabonk as well, and if you stay subscribed, you'll definitely see a 1 million to 1.5 million strategy. I also have some tutorials as well on the channel, and I recently revived this channel, so I'm just looking for as much feedback as I can get. And if you have any strategies or anything you'd want to see specifically from this channel, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to do something like this. The bandit strategy was suggested to me by a comment, so this is a really good one, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. And that kind of comment pushed me over the top here, so we are going to come back to this after a while. I want to take a little bit of a break. I've been attempting this strategy here for a little bit, and I think if we do take a break, be able to approach it from a fresh kind of perspective here. So anyway, sorry for dragging on the video here. Thank you again for watching. Drop a like if you want to see more content like this, and some encouraging words would be great. I will definitely try this strategy. Like I was saying again, I am focusing on some other ones just to kind of not wear myself out from the strategy. Sorry, strategy. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.